Hi everyone, I'm reviewing 5 drugstore foundations today. I've actually put together short clips with the dog at the side, reviewing each one, showing pretty much up close how it looks on my skin as much as my camera will allow me without getting blurry. And then for each clip, I'm also going to put some text in the upper right corner of your screen that says how that foundation looked on my skin close up later in the day. I mean like 8 o'clock at night, you know, those days when you don't have time to redo your makeup. You got something going on at night. I want to know what my makeup looks like close up that other people are going to see, because at this age, if I don't put on reading glasses and look in a mirror, I can't see how good or how bad it looks. So alphabetically, I'll go through what each one was. So alphabetically, I start with Almay. This is Almay Smart Shade Mousse Makeup. Second, L'Oreal True Match. You can see that. I'll hold it up in the clip too. L'Oreal Visible Lift. Maybelline Dream Mousse makeup, and then Revlon Color Stay, which I put into this air pump, but when I do the segment on this, I'll put a picture of what it looks like in the upper corner, or maybe this corner. So those are the 5. I will tell you I didn't use any primer with these because I thought primer was getting in the way. I also only put concealer under my eyes here. I didn't put it anywhere else on my face like I normally do because I didn't want, if the concealer went weird, I didn't want to blame the foundation. I also did very little contouring and no highlighting. So I've been doing a lot of highlighting because I like how that looks during the day, but I was noticing at night it was the highlighter that was getting kind of cakey looking on my skin, not necessarily the foundation. So I gave all the foundations the same treatment. I even did 2 days worth of looking at them. So in case it was the weather or how I felt that day that led to how good or how bad the foundation looked at the end of the day. So what I'm going to do is show each short clip of each day, but I'm going to start with the foundation that I thought performed the worst of the 5 and end with the foundation that I felt worked the best of the 5. So that's last. So it's the countdown from 5 to 1. So here we go, and at the end I'll come back and do a quick summary. Today I'm wearing the L'Oreal True Match, and I bought this small bottle. I'm not sure if you can see that because it's white writing against beige makeup, but I just wanted to try a small amount. I'm wearing it in the color Natural Ivory 02, which is kind of light. It went on pretty well. I would call it a full coverage. Got my mirror here with the scary side. It's okay. It is full coverage. I would say it's just as good as any full coverage drugstore foundation on the, I would say on a continuum of bad on this end and good on this end, it's toward the good side, a little better than average. And I will report how I think it looked toward the end of the day. Today I'm wearing the Revlon Color Stay, and I actually put it into this air pump bottle, and I'll link in the description box below where I got these. I bought 2 actually. I didn't like that they came in a bottle, but in the corner up here I'll put a picture of what it looks like. Now I purchased the color Fresh Beige only because another YouTuber, Elle, said that that's a color she uses, and she has very fair skin like I do. I think it's a little too yellow on me, at least when I put it on. I thought it was a little too yellowy orange, but anyway, it it has pretty good coverage, and I'm liking how it looks on. It went on nicely, and like all of these, I'm going to put some kind of text in the video later, because I look real closely at my skin at night to see how it lasts at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, especially by 8 o'clock at night. So anyway, it has really, it's a regular coverage. It's not sheer coverage at all. So far, so good. Today I'm wearing the L'Oreal Visible Lift, and I'm wearing it in the color Creamy Natural 147. I wondered, as I was putting it on in front of my makeup mirror, if it's a little too orangey for me. Not sure. Close up, it has quite a bit of coverage. It is settling into some pores a little bit. It's an okay coverage, I think. So I'm not sure what I think of it, but let's see what it's like at the end of the day. Today I'm wearing Almay Smart Shade Mousse Makeup. It comes in a jar like this. I don't know if you can actually see that. And I'm wearing it in the color Light. Now, the surprising thing about this is when you open it and look at it for the first time, this beige color on the outside is just the packaging. It's not the color of the product. I hope you can see this, because the product is white. And when I first saw that, I thought, what? Wait a minute. And I put a little bit on my hand. So let's see if I can, hopefully you can see this. So I'm going to put my hand up, and you notice when I put it on, it's white, but as you rub it in, it becomes beigey. So you see how that's changing? Right before your eyes. So interesting. It has a soft feel to it. So this is the first day I'm wearing it. I dotted it on, and I actually blended it with my fingers. I didn't blend it with a brush first. So, you know, I blended it all over. Here I'm putting a little bit on in the corner, blended it all over. And then when I was almost done, I took the Expert face brush from Real Techniques and got it in under my eyes and nose area and that. And then I used some setting powder on top. So very interesting. Take my magic mirror here. It gives a pretty good coverage. I would call it medium coverage. I've been wearing glasses this morning already. So we'll see how it does at the end of the day. I should have read comments online about this so that I didn't freak out when I opened it and saw how white it was. But it has a soft finish to it, almost soft powdery. It's not tacky or anything. So interesting product, interesting in a jar, but so far I like it. Today I'm wearing the Maybelline Dream Liquid Mousse foundation in Natural Ivory. It looks like this. I don't know if that's too bright. We'll bring that in a little bit. Hopefully we can focus. Not sure if we are, because I don't have a viewfinder on this side of the camera. It's been weeks since I've used this one, and it went on really nicely. I actually dotted it on my face and then used the buffing brush to stipple it in and then wipe it in and then use the Expert face brush. This would not be good for somebody with oily skin, but since, you know, most of what I'm doing here is for women over 40 or 50, if your skin is more normal or on the dry side, this would be really nice. So I have a mirror here. Anyway, I like how it looks. It's still morning. I liked how it went on. It still looked really good when I looked up close. And then I'll report later how it looks at the end of the day, close up. So my #1 choice was the Maybelline Dream Mousse, I have to say it right, Maybelline Dream Liquid Mousse Makeup in the Natural Ivory. It maybe even is a little dark for me. I'm wearing it today. I'm not wearing any bronzer with it. And then a very close second was the Almay Smart Shade Mousse Makeup. The only reason I put this second is because it's in a jar, and with it being white, it's kind of, it starts out white and then gets dark. It's hard to judge what I'm doing, which, you know, putting it in an air pump like the Maybelline in an air pump like this keeps it clean and keeps my hands out of it. Now, I would say that the L'Oreal and the Revlon were close. Even though I put these third and fourth, I would say they were pretty close to one another. I did not like how the True Match, out of all of them, how it ended up during the day, both times that I wore it and took a good look at it at the end of the day. So those are my winners. I know there are a lot more out there. Other people have been saying how they like Rimmel. There's another one, people have said they like the Max Factor Skin Luminizer, so maybe I'll try those if I find room in the cabinet where I keep all the makeup. So I'm also going to be doing a higher end foundation test a week after I post this one. So I'll connect the two back and forth in the description box below, and of course all the details about these 5 are in the description box below. Click show more, open it up. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. Give us a thumbs up and tell me what kind of drugstore makeup you like and why. And hey, if it still looks good at the end of the day, it's a good foundation. Thanks. Bye.